This is one hella weird video to start with for a channel, however this is a topic that I feel needs to be discussed now. The Yokai Watch community is heading in a lot of different directions right now, and a lot of it in a bad direction. The community is heavily reliant on the Yokai Watch YouTubers to provide content to keep the game from being dead, but there is barely any content to make that hasn't already been made before. Today I'd like to discuss 10 Yokai Watch YouTubers and how they best keep the game from becoming dead. Also I will give each YouTuber a score out of 10 and stay with from bias the best I can. I'm going to try and sum this up quick, so if I'm going quickly with no emotion, that's why. Firstly I would like to talk about TheLgameZ. TheLgameZ in my opinion is a good guy, however recently he plays more Sonic than Yokai Watch. I'm happy he explores this, but he runs almost all the projects and puts himself out there to be one of the best Yokai Watch YouTubers. One of the projects he does is Yokai Watch fan dub that for some reason I'm in, even though this is my first ever video. That doesn't really make sense, but anyway, as well as this, TheLgameZ does found the Yokai Watch fan directs. These are a good idea because I feel like the only way to make content for the future of Yokai Watch is through mods that will be in the fan direct, or some other shitty fan spin-off game that looks like should be a mobile app that no one cares about. Shout out to the Forgotten King! It's like a Nintendo Direct but a whole more scuffed. Overall, I do not have much bad to say about TheLgameZ. He definitely keeps the games from being dead, so for me TheLgameZ is going to get a score of 9 out of 10. Next I would like to discuss DrCoeloCephalo, and oh boy, I expect a massive DM or comment from him from this video since that's the kind of thing he would do. Myself and almost every good person in the Yokai Watch community has had it with this silly man. He joins a community of children and says the most outrageous things about his thoughts on drawn children, and then when people point this out, he starts shouting ad hominem, etc. as if this is a Saturni. Anyway, I have nothing positive to say about this guy. He's literally making his own game and taking part of Yokai Watch with his very interesting design characters. I feel like I needn't say any more. I'm going to give him a score of 1 out of 10, definitely killing the series. Thirdly, I'd like to go over a better YouTuber, Komazura. Zuri is not necessarily a bad guy. Some people do find him annoying, but I'm going to be honest, I think you can find almost anyone in this community annoying. His videos are interesting, however sometimes he can be clickbaity. Recently, I know he's been helping out with the Puny Puny English mod by promoting it on his streams, which is amazing to see. I would personally say his informative videos are his best videos. I don't exactly enjoy his challenge videos. Other than that, I wouldn't say he does a lot more, but he can be a pretty cool guy. Overall, I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. Fourthly, it's time we go over the great Plumage Productions. Now, I will say I highly enjoy his videos. The comedy is amazing, the quality is now amazing. Since I can't really make many negatives since I am his editor, I asked the people of the community, and the most people had to say was that the upload schedule is quite slow. His videos are quite varied and come out once every month or so. It's not ideal. He hasn't finished his first series yet despite almost being a year. However, I would say the Crazy Stan is the least controversial YouTuber. He showed up with a fine I'll do it myself attitude when he realised the community was sinking, and thus I can't really say anything bad about the man. And I don't think anyone else really can, so yes, I'm going to give Stan a 9 out of 10. He's definitely one of the better YouTubers, and I hope he gets even better. A more controversial YouTuber is Games with Will. Now, I will not deny I absolutely love Games with Will in his communities. Will is a great Yokai Watch streamer, and I would argue the best streamer. However, I would say Will is reasonably becoming more selfish in his streams.
No! I'm not transgendered, I hate transgender. I mean, I love transgender.
His price is yet to be cancelled on Twitter.com. Recently, I've been happy to see that he has been pushing out into other parts of the community. He is mainly known for Yokai Watch 2, but has been supporting content in Yokai Watch 3 recently. A rather interesting man, I'll give him a score of 7 out of 10. The 6th YouTuber I will now cover is the most annoying of them all, N67. I will be honest, his content is lame and boring, and he himself is an absolute nightmare. He acts like he is Sasuke or something, when in reality no one really cares. He does cringy things, and when people call him out, he blames it on his mental health. I'm going to be honest, if mental health is a factor, don't really put yourself in a situation like being a YouTuber where you will gather attention. But that seems to be all he wants, attention. He gets a 2 out of 10 from me. Next I will discuss the well-known Intercactus. Intercactus is a great man, definitely one of the best Yokai Watch YouTubers. He even made a video where he claimed that he would take a break because of the mentality this community of YouTubers causes. Intercactus focuses on Yokai Watch 3 competitive, and he knows a whole lot more about it. I'd say he's one of the most sane people in the community, and with that he has my respect. Unlike some YouTubers, Intercactus solely does content creation for joy and not for money or something selfish like that. Some people would argue that he carries the Yokai Watch 3 community today. I'm going to have to give Intercactus a 10 out of 10. I now feel like I have to discuss the Yokai Watch 2 equivalent of Intercactus, TunaPogluga. TunaPogluga is known as the Yokai Watch 2 competitive host. He hosts the Wagonog competitive Discord, but he needs to stop atting everyone, because that's really annoying, Tuna. Anyway, despite our differences, I would say he's a great guy even trying to reach out for collabs, which is good for the community today. I also find it funny how he gets mentioned of me calling him a pussy in his video. Anyway, I believe he's a good YouTuber, and I'm going to give the nerd an 8 out of 10. The 9th YouTuber I will discuss today is 8-Bit. Now, I don't think he likes me an awful lot because he chose to name me after Swelton in his Yokai Watch 2 Nuzlocke instead of Celia. Yes, I'm still annoyed about that, but 8-Bit is a good YouTuber. He also makes great thumbnails for PP, which is pretty cool of him. One thing I do have to say though is, why is he putting self-promo of his German spoke channel in an English server? However, he heavily supports some great YouTubers closely in the community, which is very epic and shows how he isn't selfish unlike some of the YouTubers. I don't know, he's hella goofy, but I'll have to give him an 8 out of 10. Now we are down to the last YouTuber I will be discussing. Now this man, to me, is the best YouTuber in my opinion. He is enjoyable and will ensure the community will not die anytime soon. I would say he has a very big importance to the community, and you will see why. The biggest Discord server I know in the community is owned by the one, the only, Wagonog. You thought I was going to say one on Leafy or something, didn't you? Well anyway, Wagonog to me is the best Yokai Watch YouTuber. At his age of 13 he knows more about modding than almost everyone in the community combined. I would argue that modding is the best thing for the community today, unless Level 5 release something, which won't happen, let's be real. Modding opens up a whole area of content for the community, and Wagonog is one of the main supporters of modding, and I don't think he will be going anytime soon. His videos are also very informative and funny, which just mixes the best of both worlds. He also is part of the English mod for Puni team, which is just amazing, so thank you Wagonog, you get a 10 out of 10. So there you have it, there are all the YouTuber scores. I'll leave them on screen here now so you can all see them again. If you would like part 2, let me know and I will cover more Yokai Watch YouTubers like Ivy and Frost Shogunyon, name any you would like to see. Today also marks the day of the 10th anniversary for Yokai Watch, so hopefully we can make the next 10 years better for the community. I am Nag, until next time, peace out.